Well, hello again. This is Grandpa Jim from Grandpa Jim's Garden Tips. And today we're going to be getting ready to plant our potatoes. Now, you all know how much I love tomatoes. Well, potatoes I love too. There's many different kinds, hundreds of different kinds. There's white ones, there's ones that have yellow flesh, there's red skin, there's red flesh, there's blue, there's all different colors. But what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be cutting our seed potatoes. Now, there's no real rocket science about how to do it. It's really very easy. So what we do when we're getting our seed potatoes, which by the way, I get mine from the Maine Potato Lady. At this point in time, for those of you who want to plant potatoes, you can go to any feed mill, agriculture type of store, and you can go ahead and buy your seed potatoes there as well. The secret is you don't want to plant a whole potato because these will make plants and they'll grow and it'll be so tight you only get little tiny potatoes. What you want to do, you can see these sprouts right here. You want at least 2 sprouts per seed piece. So all you have to do is cut through. There you go. There's actually 3 on this one, and that's just fine. And on this one, there's 2. And these you will dry for 2 or 3 days. I put them in an old flat here and let them dry. I leave the cut side up if I can, and that way you wait 2 or 3 days. These will dry, and then you plant them. If you plant them when you just cut them, there's a good chance they might rot in the ground, and you don't want that. So here again, here's another one that we're going to be doing. Here's 1, 2, looks like there might be a third one there, but we'll go ahead and cut through here. And there's our piece there. In fact, looking at this one right here, I think we can, there's one here, 2. Yes, we can cut another piece. Sometimes you get several pieces from one big potato. So that's with the big ones. Now sometimes when you get your seed potatoes, there will be ones that look like this. And these are just little tiny potatoes. You don't have to cut them. The key, as far as way I usually do it, if they're a size of a golf ball or a little smaller, you plant them whole. And when you plant them, you always make sure that you have the sprouts up so that they can work their way up through the soil. And some people will ask sometimes, well, can I use old potatoes that I've sprouted in my bin here, the ones that you just buy to eat? I don't recommend it. You can, but the potatoes, we buy certified seed. And the reason you do that, potatoes carry their disease over from year to year to year. If you keep using the same ones every year, eventually disease will get them and they won't yield well. The ones you're buying to eat, you have no idea what kind of disease they might be carrying. They won't yield as well. So I recommend seed potatoes to do that. Now what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be planting these in a few days after they dry. We're going to have several different kinds. And what we're going to do is we will have a video on how to plant potatoes. Now we're going to plant ours in a big raised bed. Some people, of course, plant them in their garden. Some people, it is possible to grow them in containers. I've seen people use garbage cans with holes drilled in them. I've seen them use 5-gallon buckets. We tried the 5-gallon bucket way. We got potatoes, they just don't grow as big. But if you want, you like new potatoes and you don't have room, buy a few 5-gallon buckets from your local box store and you can plant them in that as well. So anyway, this is how we do seed potatoes. Just remember, 2 sprouts or more. And that's all you have to remember. So this is Grandpa Jim. Again, this is a group that we need to interact. If you have ideas, maybe some tricks that you've used, if you haven't never gardened before or have gardened and you have questions, send questions out. I want this group to be interactive. So anything I can do to help you, if I don't know the answer, I'll find the answer for you. So this is Grandpa Jim signing off, and we'll look forward to our next video with our potatoes when we plant them.